Good morning, everyone. Rooster said good morning too. My name's Joey. Josie, she's over in her room. She's been out with me this morning. She helped me feed this morning, but we've had a couple busy days doing other life things, I guess you could say. Not really been here on the homestead. There's a couple birthday parties and different things, but I'm gonna work on one of these stumps this morning. Alright, Rooster, everybody hears you. So this little spot actually has a little bit of green starting to pop up in it. You know, on this little bank over here where I was talking about it wasn't growing anything. Rooster's been very vocal this morning. It's starting to come in there. Like I said, I've watered it some. We've still yet to get any rain. It rained in town the other day. I think day before yesterday. Come a nice shower, and yesterday when Rooster when we was going to one of them birthday parties, we run into a spot where the roads had water running down them. So somebody else got some rain here, folks. This area here I've watered it again, and it's popping up pretty good over here. Nothing out my grass just yet. But I got everything set up here this morning, and here, that's the remnants of the stump that was here. But it actually pressure washed out pretty good. That was an oak stump, and I was able to get under it real good and build a fire under it, and it 2 days and it was gone. So I was gonna try it with this one right here, a little bit bigger than that one, but it looks like it has this one main root right here. I was gonna see if I couldn't get under it. And then there's another one over here. I got me another extension cord so I can reach all these now. I got this one up here. I was gonna go around and just try to pull it out, but I mean, if I can get under it and get it out. And then there's some little ones here that I was gonna try, but I'm gonna see what I can get out doing this. I mean, if it works and works easier getting some of these big stumps out, being able to burn them out, and get them out fast. You know why I don't have no grass on this yet? There's nothing on here yet. I'm gonna try to see if I can't get them out. I mean, if it goes easy, I mean, we'll see. We'll see on this one. Like I said, the other one may have just been a fluke, because I know there'd been a brush pile there and it'd been burnt. So we'll see. I'll set you guys up on time lapse. We'll see how this goes. We'll check on the animals later on in this video. See how the little piggies are doing and stuff. I've been pressure washing on this for about an hour. That wound up being a huge root right there. It's probably bigger than the tree itself. But I do have all the way under this.
Sticks.
Yeah, you got some sticks.
For the marshmallows.
For the marshmallows.
And chocolate.
But it goes all the way through over to this side. It's kind of hard to tell on the camera here. But I'm gonna take my chainsaw, saw through that. And I'm gonna build a fire on that and let that thing burn today. It's super wet because I just got done pressure washing it. That's kind of what I done with the other one. And let it burn all that up and get it out of there, and then maybe I can work on the rest of it. According to how big the roots are here, I mean, that's a huge root. I couldn't imagine that it's got another root that size. But it could have. I said, I don't know if y'all can see that, but I mean, the tree, you know, basically right there, this is part of the root. That root, I mean, that thing's about as big as the tree. So I couldn't imagine. I mean, it could have another big, huge root there, but that thing definitely wasn't going nowhere no time soon.
You sawed it down?
Yeah, I sawed it down. We used a chainsaw and sawed it down, didn't we?
You used the saw?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the saw. I'm gonna saw it. All right, just a second. We got some fire going on here. We're gonna let that burn. Me and Josie get ready to go get us some lunch. When we come back, I'm gonna feed the little piggies. And then I'm gonna see if I can't do something with a couple of these little stumps. We'll let this burn. We'll stoke it back up when we come back up here and see if we can't keep this fire going today and get it burned out. I'm hoping it'll go underneath there and catch this on fire. I couldn't get salt all the way through that root because even though all that was pressure washed off and there wasn't hardly nothing on it at all, it still doled chain up to where it wouldn't go all the way through it. But I think it'll burn through it pretty quick. Once it'll take it a little while to dry out. I mean, that's green stump, and I sprayed it with water, pressure washed it, so it's got plenty of moisture in there, so it'll take a little bit to dry up. But we'll get back with you after we get a bottle lunch. You can move that out of the way. Just have to go under it.
Yeah.
See, if somebody don't like change, I got my extension cord run out of the barn. It's hanging down over here across the. I got it hanging up so Bella won't be chewing on it, basically. So I can see the piggies. They come after the feed now. So they're 6 weeks and 2 days old today. Quit, silly.
I'm going to put it back up. I hold my hand.
Okay, let go of it. Just let go of it. I'll have to go back in here and hook it back on the nail. I think you pulled it off that nail, sound like. That little runt's over at Bella. As soon as she gets done drinking this water and comes over here, we'll look at that runt. I'll show y'all. Just the last couple of days, that little runt's put on some weight. It ain't all bones like it used to be. Yeah, there she is. I was used to her shoulder blades was sticking way up out. I mean, they're still sticking out, but they look a lot better. I know, but are you not hungry? I've been feeding them 3 times a day instead of upping her feed twice. You know, I always feed her twice a day instead of just upping those 2 times. I've been feeding her an extra 3rd time. It seems like she enjoys that better. That one's still nursing. I mean, all of them still nursing, but I try to. I notice when I first get the feed out, that little one wants to nurse first. Like the rest of them go after the feed first. But they're doing good. Hey, Oreo. Hi, Oreo. How you doing, Oreo? What's he doing? Huh? What's he doing? Want to be baby? Baby rabbit. Baby rabbit. Honey, quit pulling on that cord. It's the electric cord. It's going over to the pressure washer. You've got it plumb down on the ground now. But yeah, they're all doing good. We've stoked the fire up over there. It's going good. Get ready to get everything moved up. We get ready to hit them other stumps. But man, this whole getting them registered process is confusing at first. I thought I had it all down, but I'm still gonna have to call a friend tomorrow and see exactly, because it's you got to send the DNA off to a whole separate place, and I went to do that yesterday, and you got to have a register number, but to register them you got to have the DNA, so it's confusing. So I don't know if it's something that all has to be done the very same day, or all right, get up. Bella's coming to get her feed. Well, you didn't have to be that dramatic, but
What happened?
Bella was coming to get her feed. But yeah, we're going to today's Sunday. Not this week, but probably the first part of next week. I'm gonna wean probably all of them but that runt. I think I'm gonna leave that runt in there. And just, it is eating, but like I said, it wants to go after the milk first. It don't, like most of them, Oreo's not this time, but usually they'll go after the feed first before they're nursing. And it's always going after the milk first. It wants to nurse first, and then it'll eat the feed later. Once Bella runs it off, once Bella gets done and runs it off, it'll eat the feed. We're gonna go over here and get to work back on some stumps. Josie's pulling my electric cord down on me. Here's that stump. Let's see, you can actually tell it's opened up that saw mark over on this side a little bit. It's where the heat's staying at, I guess. But it's not actually worked over to this side yet. Starting to a little bit now, I think. There's a couple. There's one right here. I think I'm gonna wait on it just because I think all the water will run down in my other stump there. But there's a couple little ones here and here. This one here is a little bit bigger that I can reach. I'm not sure if I can reach anything else. About as far as my extension cord will go on these. I might try to get over there on that. We'll see. Well, I got two out. Those two here behind Josie, they come out. I mean, that one's pretty decent size. That one, I knew I wouldn't have much problem pulling it out.
Behind me?
Yeah, they was behind you.
No.
That one over there, I cut as many roots as I could see, which was quite a few, and quite a few big ones at that. Y'all, how much of it y'all can make out? But there's like 3 roots right there. I cut through all 3 of those. There's one right here, one right there, one right there, and then there's one that's going almost straight down right there. I've not cut it, and I didn't cut that big one because it's so close to the top of the ground. I thought maybe I could pull it out. And those ones that's going deep in the ground, I wasn't worried about. There was a cluster of 3 right there, and then a cluster of 2 right here that I cut. But I hooked to that root, and it didn't budge. I mean, not even a wiggle. So I may try to cut this root off and just pull the root itself out. I'd like to get it because it's just real, it's super. I know y'all can't hardly make it out. It's only like 2 or 3 inches below the dirt there, so I wouldn't mind getting it out. I mean, there was some more that was close to the top, but that one's so big I'd like to get it out. I don't know exactly it must have a pretty good sized root system underneath there. It's definitely holding good. Like I said, it didn't even wiggle. So it's got something still holding it really tight. And it must be straight down, whatever it is. I don't know. I might, like I said, I might cut through that root and try pulling that root out. And I might just wind up just trying to clean around it some more and just burn it out or something. I don't know. It's not wiggling. This one, I mean, I think it's still so wet it's not burning super good, but it's burning. What?
My shoes are in the wagon.
Yeah, your shoes are in the wagon. Somebody just squealing at me like, where's the wagon? But yeah, your shoes are in the wagon. What'd you do, step in mud? Yeah. But I'm gonna wrap it up for this video. We're gonna probably keep this fire going tonight. Yeah, it's getting close to dinner time. Not quite, but it's getting close. We'll just keep this fire going. And we'll get with y'all on the next one. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. And I'll catch you on the next one.